everyone. Happy New Year. My name is Marva B. I am the CEO and founder of Black Link Magazine. We are back, y'all, and we're so excited to be in the Black Link experience once again. We'd like to welcome our very special guest, Miss Jadaya. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Miss Jadaya. Jadaya, thank you so much for being here. Go ahead and introduce yourself formally to the world. Let them know who you are and what you do.
Hi, I'm Jadaya Bivens. I'm 15 years old. I've been singing like my whole life, like ever since I could speak, probably even before I could speak. I don't know why, but I've just always had this like passion to sing. And then I wanted other people to hear me sing. And it really all started from my mom letting me and my older sister be put in our school's talent show when I was in kindergarten.
First grade.
Oh, first grade. And that's basically where I started.
That's amazing. And you've done some amazing things along the way. So we're just going to talk a little bit about that. Jadaya is a singer, songwriter, actress, a voiceover. So you do a lot of things. So tell me, so you said, I don't really know why, but I love to do this. So what inspires you, or who inspires you?
Really the first people that like my mom's taught me was like Mariah Carey, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. And so they're like my top three idols. Of course, I love Ariana Grande. But like it started from just me in the car listening to them and then wanting to like just sing the way they sang the songs.
Yeah. So you also write songs as well, right? Now, you guys remember she's 15 years old. So you write songs as well, correct?
Yes.
So when you're writing, what's your process when you're writing a song? Like when I speak to other writers, they're like, I could be anywhere. I could be on a train. I could be in the park and something that comes to mind and I, can write a song from that. What's your process?
For me, I could be anywhere, but like I don't usually start writing the song right in that spot, but like I could be out doing anything and then it's like, oh, that sounds really good. And so then I'll wait till I get home and then I'll just keep going over it like hundreds of times until I find the next part. And then eventually like there's a whole song, but also I start from the piano a lot of times and then I make my song from there.
So you play the piano too?
Yes.
Wow, you're just a well-rounded entertainer, right? It's amazing being 15 years old and doing a lot of things that you've done already. Like there's a lot of 15-year-olds that are trying to, that their dreams are to do what you've done. You've had the opportunity to be in the Apollo Theater. You've had the opportunity to do a lot of things. What do you tell someone that is wanting so bad to be in the business, but really don't have any direction?
I would tell them to listen to their parents.
Yeah.
Like if they want to do something that they love, and if their parents are telling them if this is what they want to do, then they need to show that they want to do it. Then they should show that they want to do it and show they have a passion for it. And if there's nobody else cheering them on, then they should just cheer themselves on and just keep pushing through until like they get where they want to be.
You're so amazing. Oh, you are so beautiful. And you're right. You have to have a passion and commitment to that. And a lot of 15-year-olds, they think they want to do something and then they want to do this and they want to do that. It has to be in this business, especially, that you're committed and you have to have a passion for it. So kudos to you. So let's talk about your experiences on the stage when you're performing, when you're acting, when you're doing voiceovers. Tell me about some of the opportunities that you've had.
Well, I think that I was really lucky with my sister because she was looking into like modeling, and so she wanted to find a school that taught modeling, and so she came across Society Performers, and they did like acting and stuff as well. And so we all ended up auditioning, and I went just thinking I was going to sing. And I was like, I don't want to act. They're like, I think you should. And I was like, no, I don't want to. And then I ended up acting there as well as
Yeah.
singing. And I didn't know that acting was something that I wanted to do. So that like just opened up a whole nother path for me that I didn't even know that I wanted open.
Right. You'll be amazed, what God has for us. We think we want to do one thing and then something else comes like, oh, and I'm really good at this too. Yeah. So let's talk about the Apollo Theater and just being in that place. Like everybody don't get to go to the Apollo Theater. You're blessed and you're a lucky girl that gets to do that. How was it?
It was so fun. And I just felt like I was like on top of the world or something, especially when I was like, at first I was home watching videos of other people. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
I get to do this. Like there's so many legends who got to be on the stage and I get to be on the stage.
Yeah.
But when it was like just about to be my turn, me and my mom, we were like behind the stage and like I felt like my bottom was shaking and stuff. So I was so nervous.
It's
But
nerve wracking.
then, yes. But once I got out there, there was like nothing I could do about it. It's either I could just stand up here and look crazy or sing the song and do what I came to do.
What song did you sing?
One Moment in Time by Whitney Houston.
Can we get a little bit of that?
Each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone. My finest day is yet unknown.
Oh, you sound amazing. Listen, everybody can't sing a Whitney Houston song. And you're 15. 15. I can't wait to get this interview out. I'm so proud of you. And I know that your parents are, thank God for good parents and mommies that stand beside us, right? Because you're right. If it matters for our parents to support us. Like they're our biggest cheerleaders. And if you look out and see your mom or look behind that stage and see her standing there, it's just something about encouragement. Yeah, that is beautiful. You have a beautiful voice. So yeah, let's talk about Annie. So Annie live, and you're playing an orphan, but also you get to sing, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about, how did you get that opportunity?
So I have an agent, and that agent sent me an audition for Annie. And so I think I was auditioning for either Pepper or Duffy. Pepper. It was Pepper. And like a lot of auditions I don't end up getting. And so I was kind of like, just another audition. And then I got a call back for it, and I was like, yay, call back. And I got to sing. That's when I got to sing finally.
Yeah.
I sang Tomorrow and Hard Knock Life.
It's the hard knock life. Ah!
Yes. And then I got another call back, and it was for dancing. And I was kind of like, oh, because I don't dance. Like I've never danced. But then we sent in that video, and then we were told that I was going to do a Zoom call. And so basically it was like, it had to have only been like 15 girls or something.
Right.
About 15. That they were like, it was like only a couple of us that were going to be picked out of that bunch of girls. Right. And so I was so nervous, and I was like, I don't know. And I was also like, these girls, they look little, and I'm like this big 15-year-old. And so then my mom got a call from my agent, and she was like, you got Annie. And I was so excited. We were like all screaming in the house.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh gosh, it's just a wonderful experience. And you're only 15. And I keep saying that because you're so young, but you're so talented. So you never know what doors will open for you. And we wish you nothing but success along your journey. So in this business, it's really hard. You'll go on 1,000, seem like auditions and get none, might get a call back and then nothing else happens. A lot of people get discouraged about the no's because there's so many no's before you get that yes. How do you handle that? I heard you say, oh, just another audition. Is it something that you go in and you audition and you just keep moving? You just keep pushing. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
For me, I try to come in with like a positive attitude, like I got this, or I have the mindset as if I am going to get the job and I know for sure I'm going to get it. And then if I don't hear anything, really like after I finish the audition, then I just try to forget about it.
Yeah.
And just not even think about it anymore and just go on with my normal life.
A lot of seasoned actors and actresses that I speak with say the same thing. They go in, they do the audition, and they move on to the next one. And sometimes forgetting, oh, get the call back and say, oh, I auditioned for that. Oh, yeah, you know. So I think that you have to be that way and just to keep pushing and keep moving forward. Not expecting it, you know, hoping for the best, but expecting kind of a no, because there's a lot of no's. There's a lot of no's, and people get frustrated with that. But I want to say to you, to keep pushing. You're very talented, and I see you just growing beyond measure, like beyond big. And so we're going to be following you at Blacklink Magazine. What would you leave to? What is the best advice that you would give someone that is in this business, that kind of gets frustrated or want to give up? What would you tell them about that? What would you say to encourage them?
If it's what you really want, you won't stop.
No matter what. No matter what. I love it. You're amazing. And again, we support you at Blacklink Magazine. Go ahead and tell the people where they can find you on social media.
You can find me on my Instagram at Jadaya Bivens, and really all of my social media like Facebook, Twitter, my TikTok. It's all just at Jadaya Bivens. YouTube is Jadaya Bivens.
Right. So all things social media, Jadaya Bivens, you guys go out there. Let's support her. Go hit the like button. Go hit the subscribe button. Let's follow her and all that she does. And let's help her numbers grow and keep growing, because at the end of the day, it's about the numbers. A lot of it is about the numbers. And so we want to help you grow where we can.
Hi.
Hello, Mom. I just want to talk to you really quick and I'll let you guys go. So being a mother of a child in the entertainment business, let's talk about that and the dedication and commitment and the busyness and all that comes with being a mom with a child that's getting booked.
Yes, it's very important as a parent to support your kids. It could be very, very busy because I have two other children. They also were in entertainment. The younger one decided that it wasn't something she wanted to do. So they just have her on hold right now. And we ask her every now and then, but she's still not interested. So we don't pressure her.
Right.
But it was definitely a very busy time with having Jadaya and Annie live, and my husband, he was home with the other two. So it's definitely a commitment of traveling, working with the kids whenever they get auditions, going over their sides, making sure they know their lines. It's a lot, but if it's something that your kids want to do, I would say to parents, it's very important to get behind them, show interest in your children, in what they're interested in. Even if it doesn't seem important to you, it's important to them.
That's right.
So to me, that's the advice I can give as a parent that's working with kids that are in entertainment. Just continue to keep supporting your kids.
Yeah, I talked to another mom who has a daughter that is thriving beyond measure, beyond belief. And she spoke about times when she's alone and she just gotta, release. And how do you release?
Really just quiet times. Of course we all have God. Well, we don't all have God, but
We
for those of
should
us who do, you have your
talk
time,
to
you
them.
pray, you talk with, our children. We talk with Jadaya and the other kids a lot about God and reminding them that, that's who you go to when you're frustrated. That's who you go to when, like you don't know what to do. You can always pray and ask God for help. And for me, that's my release. And I just I like, time to myself,
I love it. When I was growing up, there was a lot of times where our parents just knew to go to work and provide for their families and things that we wanted to do. Not that they just pushed it back, but they was just like, you got to get education, you got to do this and be better than me. But it's education, never saying, well, I was writing full-blown plays, but they didn't know, right? And so
Right.
the times have changed, and I love it when I see the parents stand behind their children and let them make the decision. Yes, I want to be in entertainment, or no, I don't. And we figure out what they want, but support them in that. So kudos to you, Mom, for everything that you're doing and standing behind her, beside her, because this business can be really grinding.
Thanks.
Yes. So thank you for coming on. I just wanted to, get you out here and just to give a word to the parents, because there are a lot of parents out here, that have children that want to do it and maybe afraid, like, we can't, because of everything that comes with it. So thank you.
You're welcome. No problem.
If there's anything that you want to leave with anybody, with someone trying to get in the business, with the parents, what is your best advice to anybody about entertainment and children?
My best advice, especially as a parent, learn as much as you can. I remember when I first started with learning stuff, I didn't know anything, and I felt so completely lost. But and there was a lot of things I didn't understand, a lot of terms that I didn't understand, but I'm a lot further now than when I started. So it's definitely important to learn as much as you can. There's so much you can turn to. YouTube, you can Google information, talking with people, just even people in your own community. You'd be surprised of how many people, that know somebody that knows somebody, and before you know it, you're plugged in somehow. And you're like, because there's so many times I look back and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I remember when I didn't know anything and we didn't know anybody.
Yes.
And it's like all of a sudden we got like somewhat of a team of people to help us and, help Jadaya, for videos, photos, makeup, and all of that.
Yes. It's a
You
lot.
don't, there's a lot involved, but don't feel discouraged and get overwhelmed and feel like, it's impossible, because you're definitely going to feel that way, but it's definitely not impossible. Education is definitely key. That is the biggest takeaway that I have had. Making sure you're talking to the right people. Of course, everybody is not, they don't all have your best interest at heart, and you will feel them out. You definitely will. I remember when people first were telling me about that, I didn't really know what they were saying, and I felt like I was naive and wanted to believe the best in people.
You are. You would hope that people are like you, right?
Yeah,
I'm out for your best interest, but everybody's only out for themselves.
Exactly. So, and at first I was like, no, that people wouldn't do that, and like you definitely learn that people do sometimes look out just for themselves, and so I take all of that as learning experiences as well. The disappointments, the people lying to you, different things like that. All of that is all learning experiences. You can look at it and be mad, or you can grow and learn from it. But so it's definitely, you're definitely going to learn, but definitely learn, find webinars, plug in with people, like, I met you through Clubhouse. So it's like really good, when you can find the right people, the right people that are definitely, they have your best interest at heart as well.
And I feel like, and this is just me, this is what I believe, if you have a relationship with God, he'll give you a discernment. You have to have a discernment, right? And he'll allow us to bump our heads, but he'll give us a discernment.
Exactly.
So what's next for you, Jadaya? What's next on your plate?
I have another music video that's gonna be coming out. And just going and moving on with acting. I'm gonna keep auditioning. I'm gonna continue to write.
Yes.
And play the piano.
Yes.
I'm taking lessons again, and do good in dance. We'll try to do good in dance.
You'll do good in dance. You'll do it. You'll catch on. The more you do it, yeah. I mean, you're very talented. You have a very talented daughter. You're blessed. And I just, again, wish you guys nothing but the best. Thank you so much for accepting the interview. So we'll stay.
Thank you so much for giving Jadaya this interview. We definitely appreciate it.
You're very welcome. I have a 12-year-old daughter, and she's my everything. And so if some, people help us, so why not? So you guys, we're going to get out of here for now. But in the meantime, go out to all of her social media sites, Jadaya Bivens. Go support her where you can. You guys, she's 15. The children are our future. If we show support, they can grow. This is how we help each other to level up. We're going to go for now. Remember, respect yourself, respect each other. God.